Yeah, just for a while, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, let's start. So what are the negative question forms that we were talking about?
Is don't you think, don't you feel?
What do you mean by don't you think?
ألا تظن, which is ألا تظن,
Yes.
or ألا تشعر or ألا تشعر.
Yes. Yeah, let's take this. Don't you think that your words are hurtful? Type here. Why, for example, I didn't use don't you feel? For example, why did I use don't you
because
think?
Talk about opinion.
Because I'm giving you're giving opinion. He said to you, for example, some words that are hurtful. So you ask him this question by giving your opinion. Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by don't you think? Don't you think?
Don't you think is ألا تظن?
ألا تظن أن. So ألا تظن أن words. Word is kalam. Word like her name.
Kalima. Right?
Kalima is one word. Many words is kalam. Like her name.
Okay.
Kalamu. Okay. Your is kalamuka. Hurtful is jarih. Clear? So ألا تظن أن كلامك جارح. So here there's something regarding some words. You have salt. We took it means milk. Sugar means sukkar, and pepper means fulful. Salt means milk, sugar means sukkar, and pepper means fulful. Okay.
Okay.
We have a word, we have something that we call by the way. What does by the way means in Arabic? Do you have any idea?
It's بالمناسبة.
بالمناسبة. When do I use by the way
like,
of bil or بالمناسبة? When do I use it? For example, when do I use it?
Like, oh, by the way, did you find this?
We use it, usually we use it, it's an answer to a previous topic. Let's take, for example, don't you think that the food needs some salt? That the food needs some salt. Okay? What do you mean by don't you think that the food needs some salt? What does it mean? Don't you think that the food needs some salt? So what does don't you think that the food needs some salt means? Ala, yes.
بحاجة بدل
ملح. طيب, okay. Here you gave your opinion. Here you gave your opinion.
It's just said it. So it's like ألا تظن.
ألا تظن. Yes, it's ألا تظن أن هذا الطعام بحاجة لبعض الملح. This is simple.
Yeah.
For example, I will reply to you. You told me that that this food needs some salt, but you don't know that I am the one who made this food. You ask this question, but you don't know that I am the one who made this food, who cooked this food. The answer will be, oh, really? Or really? By the way, I am the one who made this food. So by the way here was an answer or was a result of something that was said before and related to it. So this expression literally means on the occasion. So the next topic, which is this topic, is a result of a previous topic or related to it. Did you get it? We were talking, I asked you a question. You asked me a question, don't you think that the food needs some salt? I answered you, really? I am the way, by the way, I am the one who made this food. Yani you were asking me this question and giving your opinion, but you didn't know that I am the one who made this food. That's why you said here, by the way. So that by the way you use it, and which is a result of a previous topic or related to it. Yalla, let's see. What do you mean by?
Hello?
Hello, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
I hear you. Let's see. What do you mean by really? By the way, I am the one who made this food.
Okay, so really is some like hakan, right?
Hakan, yes. By the way.
Is bila munasaba.
بالمناسبة, I am the one who made this food.
Okay, Ana.
I am the one, which means I am the one who.
Who? I am the one who. So it's like Ana man.
أنا man made.
صنع.
صنع this food.
هذا الطعام.
So by the way, I am the one who made this food. طيب, can you tell me what are you going to answer here as Kalim when you knew that she was the one who made this food?
Like, oh really? I'm sorry about that.
So you're going to apologize, okay? Let's please, before we go through the dialogue, just here there's something. By the way, did you find your lost pen? This was by the way, this was in the homework.
Yeah.
This is now, we used it in the homework, okay? By the way means بالمناسبة. Did, what does it mean here?
So did you, so, did is like a yes or no question. So we use hal.
Or
a.
Find is عثرت. Because found, this is in the past tense, of course, because we have did. Found is عثر as a masculine, because usually we use it with the third person point of view. And to make it you find, what does it become? You found. عثرت, yes. Your lost pen. What do you mean by pen? Column, yes. Are you hearing me? بالمناسبة هل عثرت على قلمك؟ ضائع. So last is ضائع. So either you can say أعثرت or you can say هل عثرت. It's the same, okay?
Okay.
So pay attention to this. So did you get it? When do we use by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What do you mean by I'm sorry?
What I'm sorry is Ana Asif or Asifa.
Of course, if you are Kalam, you say Ana Asif. If I'm Miss Malak, I say Ana Asifa. Okay? What do you mean by the chicken is very delicious?
Okay, dajaj is chicken.
Ad-dajaj, please. When you have the, you have to put al. Al-dajaj. Okay?
So al-dajaj, latif, jadan.
Okay, so ladith comes first because delicious and we shuffle them. So al-dajaj ladith jiddan. طب, let's see if you say this is a delicious food. What do you mean by food? The main word is what food?
It's ta'am.
Ta'am, okay. So this is a delicious food.
This is hada, so we have, so hada ta'am, shahi.
Shahi or ladith, the same. You have two meanings for usually
ladith,
delicious.
Okay.
Where is the kitchen?
Where is Aina?
The kitchen.
المطبخ.
مطبخ. Why do you ask Ahmad? What do you mean by why here indicating purpose?
Oh, indicating so like لماذا?
لماذا? Ask is what? Let's see ask here. Ask means أسأل. Let's make it you ask.
تسأل.
لماذا تسأل يا أحمد? Let's answer it in the header. I am asking in order to, for example, in order to do my homework. So I am asking أنا أسأل. What do you mean by in order?
So in order, it could be so it could be like حتى
حتى or
لي.
لي. So
or لي.
I'm asking in order حتى or لي حتى in order to make, in order to do يعني حتى أنجز الفرض for example. So here you use لماذا. So as you see here, it's starting with لي. Don't you see starting with لي? This means that the answer
لي.
will be in لي. This means that it's indicating purpose. Okay. Did you see Maha today?
Okay. Okay. Did you see Mahdi is a half because there's no question.
Okay. So here because we have did, so see is so here. So is ra'a. How do we make it in the you saw?
So you saw. So to see is رأيت.
So as usual, this alif maksura, we change it into ya. We said it before.
Yeah.
So هل رأيت?
So رأيت Maha today is يوم.
Yeah. You remember that in the homework I made this as a sentence. It's a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bonus sentence. Yeah.
But all what did I say? رأيت مها في المطعم اليوم. If you remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This actually this was a bonus question for the one who did it correctly. I'm going to add +1 on any quizzes that he missed in the exam.
Okay.
Okay. So till now we are 100 over 100 in the exam.
Yeah.
The average. Okay. Let's go to the dialogue, which I usually mostly care about. Let's see. Kalam, without looking Kalam, what do you mean by who made this food in Arabic? يلا, I'm going to.
It's من صنع هذا الطعام.
من صنع هذا الطعام. Okay, let's see. Here is Kalam. Here is Mia. Mia asks you, why do you ask Kalam?
So why do you ask Kalam? So like لماذا تسأل يا كالم?
لماذا تسأل يا كالم? Now Kalam says. Now, Kalam, you're going to say, you are asking, don't you think it needs some salt?
So it's ألا تظن أنه, because like don't you think?
Kalam is talking to Mia. Do you say تظن?
So don't you think you need some salt? So ألا it's تظن, right?
تظنين.
تظنين. Okay. So
okay. ألا تظنين.
أنا her right?
أنه. Why it's أنه? Because here you didn't mention this food. You made it's and the food is masculine, so you say أنه.
Okay, so it's related to the fruit, to the object. Okay then. So ألا تظنين أنه بحاجة ل بعد الميخ.
Remember in the homework, I put instead of food, I mentioned meat, which is lahm, and instead of salt, I put pepper, which is fulful.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, don't you think it needs some salt? Without looking, what do you think we are going to answer here? Which one of the markers we are going to use here?
So like, for example, really?
Really?
Really. And by the way, which is بالمناسبة. So we got Hakan بالمناسبة. I'm the one who made this food, right?
Yes.
Like أنا ما صنع هذا الطعام.
أنا من صنع هذا الطعام. So here you were not interrupting her, you were answering her. And by the way, Mia answered Kalam, answered you. By the way, if you don't know, I am the one who made this food. What are you going to do now? Oh, really? I am sorry, the food is very delicious. يعني you mean, Kalam, you mean to say to Mia, this food is very delicious, but it needs some salt. Okay, you found it delicious, but it needs some salt. So, oh, really means what? حقا, I am sorry.
حقا.
أنا
I am
آسف.
sorry, أنا آسف.
The food
الطعام
is very delicious.
لذيذ جدا.
Okay. طيب, here you apologize. What will Mia say to you here?
Like, no need to apologize.
No need to apologize.
I'll get some salt.
Okay, what do you mean I'll get or I bring some salt? We have I'll here, of course.
Okay, so I will, which is sa.
Sa, get or bring.
أحضر.
Salt, some salt.
Salt بعد المي.
From a preposition.
المطبخ.
Yes.
From the kitchen.
طيب. She's going to bring for you some salt in the kitchen. Guess what are you going to answer her?
So I'm gonna say thank you very much. It's like شكرا جزيلا.
What is Mia going to answer you?
He's going to say, like, for example, afwan or
great. شكرا جزيلا, or you say other than afwan. Afwan is a casual way, if you remember.
More casual way. It's like it's my duty, something like that, right?
لا شكرا.
لا شكرا.
على واجب.
على واجب. على واجب.
This is the formal way. The casual way and the shorter way is afwan. Actually, in this lesson, I'm talking about afwan in order not to get mixed up. Okay? But there's something we missed before about don't you see? Okay. What does don't you see mean?
Like, for example, like what we see.
Don't you see that the time is late? What does don't you see means? This is one of the negative question forms.
So don't you see is like in Arabic it's ala tara.
Ala tara. Why do we use ala tara?
Because first we have like which is like a yes or no question, last one like a negative, and tara is like sight, right?
Okay, we know that don't you think,
see.
but I just want you to know, you know that don't you think we use it for giving opinions. We know that don't.
For giving opinion.
Don't you feel we use it for giving opinions. What about don't you see?
To tell people to look at this, or
it's also you're giving your opinion. The same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So similar.
If you found in a multiple choice question, for example, I put for you that the time is late and you have to choose here between don't you think and don't you feel and don't you see. What should you choose here?
Yeah, at the time I was saying, like, don't you see and don't you think, but because it's about opinion.
Because they have the same meaning, you choose both of them. Okay?
Yeah.
And you can say ألا تظن أن الوقت متأخر, or you can say don't you see that the time is late? Clear? For example, you told your mom I am going to the restaurant. سأذهب إلى المطعم. Your mom tells you don't you see that the time is late? She's giving her opinion.
Yeah.
So the three ways to answer a negative question form is don't you think, is don't you feel, and this don't you see.
Don't you see?
I'm sure all of them tomorrow will get this wrong in the quiz. I'm sure. So what I need you to stress on for the quiz, negative question forms, as we said, each one what's its use, especially between what and especially between what. If I ask you, we use for asking information about something. You have to choose ما and ماذا. Two.
Okay.
And the difference, you have to know the difference if this is very important to the exam. And if I put,
for example, the difference between ma and mada, for example, the difference between the two, like ma is used for nouns and mada is used for verbs, for example.
Exactly. And the use for each question marker. And also the negative question forms, if I put, for example, a sentence, you have to know what should we use, don't you think or don't you feel? And By the way, for example, the dialogue at the end, I ask a question or I say something. What do we answer in this way?
Okay.
So now, is the unscrambling sentences?
Yeah, I got easier.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Actually, the worksheet is the same as the homework. So if you want to do it, I can start with it now. If you don't want, if it's fine.
It's fine. I think it's pretty fine because it's like the same thing as the homework. It doesn't really need.
Yes. Actually, I'm giving the worksheet as the homework to let you do the worksheet.
Yeah.
Okay. So we still have one session. Actually, this session will be about what time is it? It's a very important lesson. How do we say time in Arabic? In detail.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How was it? Easy?
It was easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. شكرا جزيلا.
Welcome. What do we say? إلى
اللقاء.
Excellent. Got it.
Yeah. Bye, miss.
Bye.